As people gather for the holiday season, doctors see an increase in flu cases across the country.
Medical professionals say the rise in cases is already being felt here in the Rockford area. So Mike Walsh talks with a few leaders in medicine to get their thoughts.
Healthcare experts say flu cases are surging across the country. According to the CDC, flu activity has been steadily increasing in recent weeks, and state-line doctors say hospitals feel it too.
More aggressive, I would say. It's a little bit more rapid onset than typical. It's earlier in the year. Typically, we don't see this kind of spike.
Medical professionals say holiday gatherings and travel can make it easier for the virus to spread, especially when people push through symptoms instead of resting.
Don't go to the holiday gathering if you're even feeling a bit sick, because it will certainly probably progress the exposure of other persons. If there are persons in your family that are immune compromised, don't go to their houses either.
Doctors say recognizing flu symptoms early is critical to protect yourself and those around you.
A cough, shortness of breath, fever, body aches, chills, fatigue, malaise. These are all common side effects of the flu.
While it may be late into the season, health experts say it is worth getting the flu shot to help reduce the severity of the illness and the risk of hospitalization.
Some immunity is going to be better than no immunity, and so I would say yes, by all means, because even though it's a shorter duration, you'll still have some antibodies against that particular variant.
In Rockford, Mike Walsh, WIFR News.
Health officials say flu activity is expected to remain high through the winter months. They encourage anyone who feels sick to stay home, practice good hygiene, and get the flu shot if you haven't already.